Leo, have you ever watched someone underestimate you, only to realize later how wrong they were? Have you ever given your time, your energy, your loyalty, and your effort to someone who failed to appreciate it? Have you ever felt overlooked, ignored, taken for granted? If so, today's message is especially important, because the universe is sending a powerful reminder. Your value never decreased simply because someone failed to recognize it. Your worth never disappeared because someone overlooked it. And your future was never dependent on another person's opinion. Leo, today's energy carries a message of recognition, a message of validation, a message that suggests something is beginning to come full circle. Someone who once failed to appreciate your value may soon realize exactly what they overlooked. And when they do, the perspective they once held may change completely. Before we go deeper into today's reading, if you're ready to receive recognition, abundance, and powerful new opportunities, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and comment below. I know my worth. Because Leo, the universe is showing that a powerful shift is already underway. One of the strongest messages appearing today is that a past situation is coming full circle. This energy feels significant, because unfinished situations rarely disappear completely. They often return when there is something left to understand, something left to learn, something left to reveal. For many Leos, a chapter from the past appears to be reaching an important turning point. Not because you're moving backward, but because life is finally bringing clarity. The universe is showing that certain lessons are completing themselves. Certain truths are revealing themselves. And certain situations are reaching their natural conclusion. Leo, there is someone connected to this energy. Someone who once underestimated you. Someone who failed to see your potential. Someone who didn't fully recognize what you brought into their life. The interesting thing is that this person may be viewing you very differently now. Because people often fail to appreciate something until they see it from a distance. Sometimes they only recognize value after it is no longer available. Sometimes they only understand significance after time creates perspective. The universe suggests that someone is beginning to understand your value in a way they never did before. And that realization may become impossible for them to ignore. Leo, but there is something important you need to understand. This reading is not about revenge. It is not about proving anyone wrong. It is not about making someone feel guilty. It is about growth. Because the greatest victory is not watching someone regret their choices. The greatest victory is becoming the person you were always meant to be. The universe keeps emphasizing this point. Your success is not dependent on another person's regret. Your success is dependent on your willingness to continue growing. And that growth is already happening. Leo, recognition appears strongly throughout today's reading. In fact, it may be one of the most important themes of all. Many Leos have spent a long time feeling unseen. Not because they lacked talent. Not because they lacked value. But because the right people weren't paying attention. The universe is showing that this season is changing. People are beginning to notice. Your effort is being noticed. Your dedication is being noticed. Your strength is being noticed. Your growth is being noticed. And what once felt invisible is becoming visible. Recognition is moving toward you. And it feels long overdue. Leo, there is also powerful momentum surrounding your career and personal goals. Something that once felt slow is beginning to accelerate. This is exciting because progress creates confidence. And confidence creates even more progress. The universe is showing movement. Doors opening. Possibilities expanding. Opportunities becoming available. Many Leos have been waiting for a sign that their efforts are finally producing results. Today's reading suggests that sign is arriving. The momentum is real. The progress is real. And the direction feels incredibly positive. Leo, a new opportunity appears connected to this period of recognition. This opportunity feels important because it creates expansion. Expansion of possibilities. Expansion of influence. Expansion of success. The universe keeps showing a doorway opening. Not a random doorway. A meaningful one. One connected to your future. One connected to your growth. one connected to everything you've been working toward. Remain open. Remain attentive. Because opportunities often arrive disguised as simple conversations, invitations, or unexpected developments. And the opportunity approaching you appears capable of creating significant change. Leo, your confidence continues becoming one of your greatest strengths. This confidence feels different than it did in the past. It feels earned, built through experience, built through challenges, built through perseverance. The universe is showing that your confidence is becoming magnetic. People notice it. Opportunities respond to it. Success grows from it. And perhaps most importantly, it allows you to trust yourself. Many Leos are finally reaching a point where they no longer need constant validation from others, because they are beginning to recognize their own worth. And that recognition changes everything. Leo, there is another important message appearing today. Stop measuring your value through the opinions of people who never fully understood you. This is crucial, because many people spend years seeking approval from individuals who were never capable of appreciating them properly. The universe wants you to release that burden. You do not need everyone to understand your journey. You do not need everyone to recognize your potential. You only need to continue becoming the person you know you can be. Because the right people will notice. And the right opportunities will appear. Leo, the energy surrounding abundance is also growing stronger. This abundance may appear financially, professionally, emotionally, or spiritually. But regardless of the form it takes, the message remains the same. You are entering a season of increase. A season where effort begins producing rewards. A season where growth becomes visible. A season where opportunities become more frequent. The universe is encouraging you to prepare yourself for expansion. Because expansion appears to be approaching quickly. Leo, know your worth. Not because someone finally recognizes it. Not because someone regrets overlooking it. But because it has always existed. Recognition is coming. Validation is coming. Opportunities are coming. But your value has never depended on any of those things. If this message resonates with you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and comment below. My value cannot be ignored. Because Leo, a powerful moment of recognition is approaching. Leo, if you're still here, then perhaps this message was meant to find you. Perhaps you've been carrying questions that nobody else can see. Questions about your future. Questions about your value. Questions about whether all the effort you've invested is truly leading somewhere meaningful. Because Leo, the universe continues repeating the same message. Your efforts have not been wasted. Your growth has not gone unnoticed. And the chapter unfolding now is very different from the one you're leaving behind. Now we need to go deeper. Because the universe wants you to understand something important. The validation approaching your life is not arriving by accident. It is arriving because you became stronger. Many people believe validation comes from other people. But true validation begins within. It begins when you stop questioning your worth. When you stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. When you stop chasing approval from people who never truly understood your value. The universe is showing that this inner transformation has already begun. And because it has begun, the outer world is starting to reflect it back to you. Leo, the person connected to this reading continues appearing strongly. The energy surrounding them feels reflective, thoughtful, almost surprised. It feels as though they are looking back at the past from a completely different perspective. Sometimes people fail to appreciate what they have because they assume it will always be there. Sometimes they become distracted. Sometimes they take things for granted. And sometimes they simply cannot see clearly until time creates distance. The universe suggests that someone is beginning to understand your significance in a way they never did before. They may remember conversations, moments, experiences, opportunities they overlooked. And the realization feels powerful. Not because you need their regret, but because life has a way of revealing truth when the timing is right. Leo, there is another strong message appearing. Do not allow the past to become more important than the future. This is essential. Because when validation arrives, many people become tempted to look backward. to focus on who doubted them, who ignored them, who underestimated them. But the universe wants your attention somewhere else. The future. The opportunities forming ahead. The goals waiting to be achieved. The life you are building now. The greatest use of your energy is not proving someone wrong. It is creating a future so fulfilling that the past no longer controls your emotions. Leo. Recognition continues appearing throughout today's reading. And now it feels larger. More public. More visible. The universe keeps showing people beginning to notice qualities they overlooked before. Your leadership. Your determination. Your resilience. Your consistency. The qualities that helped you survive difficult seasons are becoming the same qualities that attract recognition. And the beautiful thing is that this recognition appears genuine. Earned. Deserved. Built upon everything you've learned and overcome. The universe is showing that people are beginning to see what was always there. Leo. Career momentum remains incredibly strong. This energy feels exciting because it carries the vibration of growth. Expansion. Forward movement. Many Leos have spent months feeling like progress was happening too slowly. Like results were taking longer than expected. Like opportunities were just out of reach. Today's energy suggests that this is changing. The pace is increasing. The movement is becoming visible. The opportunities are becoming easier to recognize. And the future feels much brighter than it did before. Continue moving forward. Because your efforts are creating momentum. And momentum has a way of multiplying success. Leo. The opportunity connected to this reading continues developing. But now it appears even more significant. Because this opportunity feels aligned. Not forced. Not random. Aligned. The universe is showing that something is opening because you've grown into the version of yourself capable of handling it. Think about that for a moment. Sometimes opportunities arrive only after we become ready for them. Not because the universe is withholding blessings, but because preparation matters. Growth matters. Timing matters. And today's reading suggests that preparation, growth, and timing are finally beginning to align. Leo. Confidence remains one of your greatest strengths. And this confidence is creating a magnetic effect. People naturally gravitate toward certainty, toward authenticity, toward individuals who believe in themselves. The universe is showing that your energy is changing. You are becoming less focused on external approval and more focused on internal belief. And that shift is attracting opportunities, connections, and positive outcomes. Never underestimate the power of believing in yourself. Because belief influences every decision you make. And every decision shapes your future. Leo. Let's talk about your lucky number. Your lucky number today is 8. This is one of the most powerful numbers associated with abundance, achievement, authority, and success. Spiritually, the number 8 symbolizes balance between effort and reward. It often appears when someone is approaching a period where their hard work begins producing visible results. For Leo, this number carries a beautiful message. Keep going. Keep building. Keep trusting your path. Because the rewards connected to your persistence are becoming closer every day. Whenever you notice the number 8, allow it to remind you that abundance often arrives after determination. And determination has never been a weakness of yours. Leo. Your lucky color is gold. And gold perfectly reflects today's energy. Gold symbolizes confidence, recognition, prosperity, leadership, success, and personal power. But perhaps the greatest lesson of gold is this. Its value exists whether people recognize it or not. Gold remains valuable when hidden. Gold remains valuable when overlooked. Gold remains valuable when ignored. And so do you. The universe wants you to remember that your worth has never depended on another person's ability to see it. Your worth has always existed. The difference now is that more people are beginning to recognize it. Leo. As we come to the end of this reading, there is one final message the universe wants every Leo to hear. Stop questioning whether you're good enough. Stop wondering whether your efforts matter. Stop doubting the progress you've made. Because the universe is showing that you are much closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Recognition is growing. Opportunities are expanding. Abundance is increasing. And the people who once overlooked your value are beginning to understand exactly what they failed to appreciate. But remember this. Their realization is not your reward. Your reward is the life you're creating, the confidence you're building, the opportunities you're attracting, and the future you're stepping into. If this message resonated with you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and turn on notifications so you never miss your daily guidance. And before you leave, comment below. I know my true worth. Type it with confidence. Believe it completely. And carry that energy with you throughout the day. Because Leo, someone is about to regret ignoring you. But by the time they fully understand your value, you'll already be focused on the incredible future waiting ahead of you.